It's wet. What's a John? Our electricity, energy, called the bells on your bracelet. And look at this. What's happened? Now, apparently, I will be doing the Yarrawonga foreshore walk on the Travers Bushland Adventures. So this is one of the adventures that I'll be doing here in Mulwala. There's that fence. It's too cold. Here. I think there we can see a wheelie bin down there. And here we have the Paradise Queen. I found a nice place to park your shopping trolleys. Frank, I hope you're not walking in this weather. I'm very well buried. It's wet, raining, and it's cold. It's a cold day. Yes, and winter is upon us. So, yeah, gradually getting into winter. Meet Trev. Today is 30th of May, Monday. It's Monday, yeah. And it's wet, as you can see. Miserable. Oh, I've got to go into town. So, yep, it's a cold start for the week. It's winter. Yeah, winter's already here, really. And Hazel going. Hazel going, yes. Have you had a great weekend? Well, mine was alright, yeah. Good. Hey Google, what's a John?
This is the definition of John. Informal. A toilet.
Thank you. A toilet. What's a John? John, the name of the person. It's a toilet. Hey Google, what's a Nancy?
Nancy has two different meanings. Starting with the most common one, Nancy can be used as a noun as an offensive term to mean an effeminate or gay man. Is that the meaning you had in mind?
Oh, kind of. That's Google. Me, Trev, welcome.
Sorry, I don't understand.
She doesn't understand my name. Hello. Hello, Google. Talking. Me, Trev, welcome. Today is Friday, 27th of May. Where have you been, Trev? Yes, I haven't been vlogging for a while. And, look, it's cold and it's been raining. Well, it's been misty today. So, yes. What's happening in this world? So many things are happening. And, oh, God, those poor people, children over in Texas. And, there's a little town, I don't know if it's a town or a city or not, but look, it's been a bad massacre shooting over in Texas at a school, and it's just, that sort of thing just breaks my heart, really. It broke my heart. Well, every time I see it on the news, yeah, I couldn't stop crying. I had to shed tears. So, what do we do? It's all gun control in America. Yeah, guns are a problem. Well, I'm not going to rant too much, but, you know, that's the way it is. Americans got their guns, and they've always lived with guns. but here in Australia they've banned them under the Howard government, and which was a good idea because will stop people from shooting other people. So, but there are people out there still got guns, and unfortunately, but get rid of them. I don't believe in them really. I mean, people in America, I believe, people in America lived on guns for many, many years. I mean, you go back in the cowboy days, and so I don't know. I think it's a sign of the times that get rid of them. Really, it's just the way it is. I mean, we don't want people to be shooting other people. That's the way. We don't want that. Anyway, what are we doing today? I don't know. Of course, Peter, my brother, is in lockdown, and not only that, he has COVID. Positive, tested positive. Unfortunately, yeah, he has a slight cold, so he's okay. He's okay. You'll be right. He understands. So hopefully by next Friday he'll be out. So I'm going to take him out for lunch. Yeah, when he does. So he's a good boy. He's got to stay in his room. So that's the way it is. And yeah, so it's cold. It's been very cold and chilly. And you know, it's 12 months, coming up 12 months since I lived here. This rental home. 12 months. 12 months ago. God, the times have gone quick. Yes. So, further ado, I think I'll still be here for the next 12 months, hopefully, and beyond. So it'll be good. It'll be good, yeah. Now, now they're saying we're going to be, they're going to raise the prices of electricity, our electricity, energy, and gas. Well, let me start off with electricity, and because the power cost is going to go up, and so the way we conserve our electricity in the house is switching off appliances. Yeah. So what have I got? I've got my that's my CTV footage. That stays on, but I turn that off through the night. I know you'd be saying I should have it on through the night. You never know who's going to come into your house. But thing is, I don't know how to record on it because I've got to have a password. Yes. So the only way I can use that is by sitting on my couch and I'm just watching what's out the front. If anybody comes in my driveway, well, I glance at that while I'm sitting on the couch watching TV. Yeah, so I can glance at the TV and the CCTV of it footage at the same time. So, because my window is behind me. Yes. And so of course I switch off the TV, all my stereo equipment that I don't use. I only switch it on when I'm not using it. I switch it on when I am using it. So when I'm not using it, I flick the switch, which is down there. Yeah. And but another way, and also the heater switch is down there as well. That stays off. I only use that when I need it, if I get cold. And also my computer. Well, that stays on really, because the Wi-Fi and my modem, the Wi-Fi modem, that stays on really. But I turn it off during the night. But I go to bed. So that's that energy. So that's the lounge room. And let's go in the kitchen. It's going to be echoey in here. Well, there we go. Light. We got light. In the microwave, I flick the switch off the microwave, and same with all the other appliances that I have. The kettle gets switched off. My also the air fryer, everything gets switched off. The only thing that gets switched on, left on, is the fridge. Oh no, we've got to leave the fridge on. That we've got to keep the food cold. Yeah, so turn that off. Go in the passage. This is my room. Bit of a tour today, yes. And of course my little CD player, I play music when I'm in bed. That all gets turned off as well. I only turn it on when I need it. Saves energy. And same with all the other rooms. You know, this is my studio coming up. My studio, I switch everything off. I flick the switch, I only turn them on when I need them. So that's you've got to conserve the electricity. It's easy to do. Switch off the switches. Save money. And now the hitty gritty is the gas. Yeah, we got to. Sometimes we use gas to cook our roasts in our gas oven, and hot showers as well. So I suppose they're going to. So they want to do away with gas. So they want to ban gas. So everything's going to be electricity. Really, yeah, really. So I think in my point of view, I don't know. You can express your opinion, but if they're going to get rid of the gas and stick to the electricity, well, you know, the renters. Like the people who own the rental homes, I don't know, they could push up the rent. I hope not. But anyway, we've got to conserve our energy, don't we, I suppose? And our new Prime Minister, that is, just got in, and he wants to make changes in this country, and certainly he's making changes alright, because he wants to get rid of the petrol cars. And he wants them all to go electric. So is that goodbye to my pride and joy of my Commodore car that I drive? And or do they can be converted to electric? I don't know. It could be very costly, and I can't afford that. Maybe the government should. If the government's going to do that, or if the Prime Minister's going to do that, why can't they pay us all money to buy an electric car? Yes. I think there's going to be a lot of cars, petrol cars, graveyard. There'll be a graveyard full of petrol cars. What do you reckon? Or is that they might tell you to go and scrap it. Take it to scrap and get your money. Yeah. Metal. That's what it is. Metal. If you've got opinions about those sort of things, comment down below. I'd like to hear. I like these comments. And the way things are changing. May Trev, welcome. Today is Saturday 28th of May, and I've just finished recording a new song. I've just done all the finishing touches, and done piano work and the guitar. The guitar was my last thing I did. So I recorded this song called The Bells on Your Bracelet. It's bells on your little bracelet. I wrote this long time ago, back in 1990. Yeah, 1990. That's going a long time ago. And so it's one of these songs that I wrote and recorded. I recorded it originally on a duet album, cassette. It was there at the time. So it's about time that I need to refresh it up, re-record it. So it's a new version, The Bells on Your Bracelet, and it's coming up brilliant. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful track. And this is going to be a great album that I'm working on, which is called Thank God You're Still Here. That's the name of the album. And that will come out, I'm assuming that'll come out in December this year. So I'll make sure it comes out just before Christmas. So so you'll get to hear that. So there's some good tracks really coming through very, very well. I've already recorded 5 songs. This is my 5th song, my 5th one for this album out of 12. So I've got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more songs to record for that album. So I've got a long way to go. Some great stuff, some great surprises coming up. There's a song actually I'm going to record next, which is called Nightlife. I wrote that a long time ago. And I'm in Love with You. That was previously recorded. Wine and Dine, Aces High, and a comedy song called They Were Doing It. Yeah, and we were doing it too. and a Conway Twitty song, which I always like. It's a bit of a sexy song, really, called I'd Love to Lay You Down. Yes. And it'll finish up with a song called Is This Goodbye? So, Is This Goodbye? I'm actually halfway writing that song at the moment. So far, Thank God You're Still Here. I Think About You. A comedy song called You Smack My Butt and I'll Smack Yours. And Cut Back the Roses. That's a beautiful song. It really is. Cut Back the Roses. And The Bells on Your Bracelet. That's completed now, but I've got to do the mixing, the final mix, and the mastering. So it's shaping up really, really nicely. So this is going to be a great album. So My Space of Time will come out in October, that album. That will come out in October, and this one, Thank God You're Still Here album, will come out in December, so I'll make sure that comes out before Christmas. So it's going to be beautiful. So that's what I'm up to so far. So I've been really, really busy in the studio here, and of course today, Saturday, I was uploading my new video on Trev's Bushland Adventures. Check that out. That's uploaded now at the Magenta Gold Mine at Chiltern. So check it out. Yes. Me, Trev. Welcome. Today is Sunday, yes, 29th of May. Where am I? I'm in Yarrawonga, and Mulwala. I'm on the foreshore of Mulwala, and you've seen it before many times. I come here quite a lot. It's one of my favourite places. And look at this. What's happened? Yes, they've drained the water out of the lake at Mulwala. Yeah. Yes, they're draining it out. The reason is they're getting rid of their bad weeds, certain weeds in the under the water, sort of thing, and it's like cleaning it out, sort of thing, and refreshing it all up again. So many years ago, this never was a lake. This used to be just paddocks. Used to be farms, all there. Yeah. So be a lot of historic, a lot of relics probably be buried in those areas. Yeah, people go in there and fossick times. People have found bottles, old bottles. There's actually a part of an old fence right in the middle of that lake. You had an old wooden fence. It'll be a farm. Yeah, imagine that. I just thought I'd come for a drive today, and of course I haven't got Peter with me today. sadly, because he's on lockdown, and also he's got COVID, positive, tested as positive, and I miss him, I really do. I always enjoyed taking Peter out on outings on Sundays. I used to take my dad as well when he was alive. So I've come here myself. Yep, but he'll be right. Peter will be right. He should be out by the next Friday. Hopefully we'll get him out by then, and we'll get him out next weekend. Yeah, I'll shout him out. I want to shout him out for a meal. What do you reckon? Shout him out. Shout him out a meal. Yes, that's what I like to do. And this is Yarrawonga. Yarrawonga is absolutely growing, really. And look at these houses. They're real top-notch homes. If I had the money, I'd buy it. Now it's all sticks, of course, coming to the end of autumn, and gradually coming into winter, so it's cold. So there's no swimming today. It'll be very, very cold in there. I know people will be boating in there, fishing. That's what they do now. I mean, this lake is used for skiing, because of course there's a ski club over there at Mulwala, which is way over the other side. That's Mulwala. This is the border line between Victoria and New South Wales. So yeah, and of course Chinaman's Island over yonder. Been there before. Yeah, so it's great. It's really good. And look at these homes. I'd like to buy a house. One for sale, I think. Get to it. Now, apparently, I was reading a notice. This is quite fascinating, really. People, as I said, people fossick for things, for bottles or relics in the middle. And, you know, this is a fact. This used to be a farm area. Must have been graves, burials in the middle. And someone actually dug up a skeleton, a human remained skeleton, and they could be an aborigine. Of course, Aborigines roamed around this area, and it was known as Yorta Yorta. Yorta Yorta, the whole country here, the whole territory here. So that's fascinating, and I wouldn't be surprised if there was more than one burial in this lake. Yeah. Many years ago. It could have been back in 1700s, 1800s. It's a fascinating story, yes. Now, coming here, Lake Mulwala, I will be sometime, probably in July, I think. I will be doing the Yarrawonga foreshore walk on the Trev's Bushland Adventures. So this is one of the adventures that I'll be doing here at Mulwala, or here at Yarrawonga foreshore, anyway. So that'll be interesting. Yeah. So just giving you a bit of an insight. There's that fence, an old fence that I was telling you about, right in the middle there. That's an old wooden fence. So, there once was a farmhouse, obviously. And there were paddocks with cattle. This is a water park. Yeah, it doesn't get used now because it's too cold. Here is a swimming pool, no water. Yeah, I have actually swum in there. I used to swim in that water. Yeah, I used to go swimming. Usually summertime it gets busy. A lot of people. Yeah. There's the old bridge that goes across from Yarrawonga to Mulwala. It's the only bridge in this area to cross into New South Wales. And over we have a Paradise Queen. It's moored, can't go anywhere. And you can see why. Of course, I've taken my dad on that. Yeah, and Mum, years ago. Good times. But she'll float again once we get the water back. This is only temporary. With this water, it's been drained out. So I think it's till about August, I think. And then I'll start refilling, getting ready for summer. It's not a bad day, it's a mild day, cool, cloudy, no rain. So as you can see, clouds about. Yeah. And looking there, we can see a wheelie bin down there. I don't know how long it's been there for, but could have been floated away during the floods, I don't know. You'll find all sorts of things around there. And here we have the Paradise Queen cruiser. Been some good times there. Yeah, it's been a lot of, they have cruises, sunset cruises, and they have musicians on there sometimes too. I'll have to go for another cruise one day once it gets back on the water. I'm having a great day. I'm just sort of a bit of a relaxed walking today. Yeah, just taking my time. I'm having a good day. I found a nice place to park your shopping trolleys. Look at this. You never know what you'll find in this lake. Lake Mulwala. Looks like an old rusted shopping cart. Must have been there for a long time. There's the old bridge. Yeah. They're supposed to be building a new one. I don't know when. So, yeah. It's raining, it's wet and cold and miserable. It's freezing. I'm in town. It's a freezing day. Frank, I hope you're not walking in this weather at the moment, because it's absolutely freezing cold. Yes. I'm so rugged up. I've got my scarf, I've got my gloves, yeah, my mittens, that is. Yeah. So I'm in town. The reason why I've got to come into town is that I've got to get some medication. Yeah, medication. I usually ran out. So I have been walking a lot too, because I gotta lose weight. I've got orders from the doctor, because the last time I had a blood test, now the results tells me that I do have diabetes. Diabetes. I thought I was on the borderline, but the dietitian was telling me, she's seen my results, and she said you definitely have type 2 diabetes. So, less food, more exercise. Is that right? Yes. I think you'll agree with that. Yeah. So I have lost a little bit of weight, a couple of kilos. Yeah. Which is good. So I've got to be sensible. Yes, no more milkshakes. That means I can't do Milkshake Trev. Actually, he might start next month, in July. In July, that is. Milkshake Trev will come back. Yes, make a milkshake. Will only be once a week. Yeah. So, that'll be good. And, yeah, so as I said, I've been walking. I've been walking a lot. Walking to work. Leave my car at home. Saves petrol, because petrol costs are really sky high here in Australia. And so we've got to make do. And pretty soon, our power, electricity and gas, they're all going to go up too as well. So we've got to conserve our energies, haven't we? Somehow. So we've got to make do. So, anyway, I hope you're having a great day. I'm having a great day. It's damn cold. Yes, it's freezing. Oh yeah. I'm very well buried with songs. Songs. This is all my original stuff. Yeah. Well, original songs I've kept. This is a case. I have two cases actually, so this is my second one, and it's just full as. These are all songs, half written, some of them are good, and I use it as like a library actually, because if I'm looking for something, looking for songs, ideas, I go to this. Yes. So I'm just thinking ahead what songs and what albums I want to bring out in the future. So, there's some good stuff out there, because in the future I want to record a rodeo album with the rodeo songs. There's one called The Cowgirl's Romance. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, so I've got all sorts of songs. Tough Cowboys. It's another one. I wrote that one a long time ago. 1998. Tough Cowboys, as tough as any man. Tough cowboys, real cowboys in the rodeo game. Yes. The last time I ever brought a rodeo album out was on cassette, and that was called Rodeo Country Style, and that was going back back in 1989. I recorded that at Swan Hill. So that was a cassette. That's a great album. Well, it was quite a good album, and that's going to be reissued onto a CD soon. So yeah. So anyway, I'm going to finish this vlog, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, this wintry week. So if you've come down from England, yes, or UK, come to Australia, well, you may be thinking you're back in England again. UK again. Welcome to the winter Australia. Great harmony, peace, bye. I'll see you next week. Take care. Create harmony, peace, bye.